If you pulled out someone's spine, could you use it like a whip? Hard. These bones can hit with enough force to cut into your skin, slicing even more into flesh. And if you covered it, smashing anything in its way, striking the boy in the head. You see, he was turned on, its massive magnet pulled the tank. She slammed into him, and he flew through her windshield, but she was drunk, and instead of calling for help, when it suddenly activated, the machine moved down as if to set up the bowling pins, but the man was still underneath, and the weight of it crushed him instantly, with open. She fell on her metal straw. The lid held it right into her brain, and by the time she was found, she was completely unresponsive. The 10-inch straw. Your head is forced onto a curb, and your teeth and jaw are pressed against the concrete edge. When the stomper applies force, your jaw is violently crushed against the curb. The pressure shatters your teeth and can break your jaw instantly. Your skull might also absorb some of the impact, causing severe trauma to your brain. This can cause serious damage to your skin. Could you just put on someone down? Part of his gear suddenly snapped and gave way. He plummeted 500 feet to the ground, tragically meeting his death. Below, it could kill you per second, so by the time it hits you, it would have enough force to crush your skull. And if the ice is sharp enough, it could even cut off your head. His pants burst into flames, burning his skin before he could take them off. And he wasn't the only one. It was happening to farmers all over New Zealand in the 1930s. This happened because they used a strong weed killer, but they didn't know it was super flammable and had soaked into their clothes. A tiny spark was enough to ignite into flames, and even the heat from the sun could make their pants catch fire. Some farmers got badly burned, and others were lucky to even escape. Eventually, they discovered what was causing it and stopped using it. If you get into a shootout, you might think hiding behind a car door will save you, but these are made of thin metal and plastic, which a bullet can easily pass through. Instead, you thick metal, and between them is the engine block, which is a huge chunk of iron. Even if the bullet made it through the wheel, the engine would stop it in its tracks, leaving you unharmed. The gum exploded inside his citric acid to make it sour, but chemical, and it instantly destroyed his jaw and lower face. His family heard the blast and ran to his room, but he was already... Robert fired the gun right at his head, but at the same time, the man put his hands up to cover his face. And instead of piercing through his skull, the bullet struck his wedding ring. It deflected off the metal, splitting it into two pieces. One got stuck in his finger, and the other pierced